Rome 300. Back again with another review. This time I got a special treat for you guys. This is an exclusive on Guerlain's Myrrhe and Delires. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think anybody else has reviewed this fragrance yet, and I'm super happy that I actually picked it up about maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I've been sampling this fragrance, if you can believe it, for almost a year. A beautiful Myrrhe, in my opinion, masterpiece. Let's get into the presentation so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You've already seen the pictures I put up, but just to get an idea of what the fragrance is, the bottle looks like. You see how the juice is purple. You know, you got the gold label right there with the name Myrrhe and Delires, and the iconic, famous Guerlain stamp at the bottom. Just a beautiful presentation. One of the more elegant bottles in my collection, I think. That's why it had to go on the top shelf. And also my first Guerlain fragrance in the game. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys see the presentation of the Guerlain fragrance, and we'll get into a review of how this bad boy smells, or a bad girl, I guess I should say. All right, I'll check you guys out. Oh wait, let me show you this top. It comes off too, so yeah. Yeah, let's get into it. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rome 300 back again. Got another video for you. Gotta keep them things rolling, man. I've been gone for a minute, so I gotta pump a couple of them out. Like you guys saw before, presentation of Myrrhe and Delires from Guerlain. Forgot to show you the box though, so let's put that on here and let you guys see what that looks like. This is the box right here. As you can see, Guerlain. You've seen it probably 1,000 times, but basically, in a box like this, the fragrance sits inside, with also the atomizer, and then you have the fancy atomizer that I was informed by other fragrance reviewers that it's not a good idea to put on because the fragrance will eventually start to dissipate and disappear. It's actually a nice feature, but kind of useless if it's gonna make the fragrance go away. But the juice, man, that's what we came here to look at, man. This is one of the nicest bottles I've ever seen, and it's very thick. You would never think that 75 mils would require such detail in making a fragrance bottle. It's just, I mean, I can see why in some cases that they charge you damn near arm and a leg for 75 mils, but what we're here for is the juice. So let's get into it, baby. As the name says, Myrrhe and Delires. It's a Myrrhe-based fragrance. Very heavy on the Myrrhe, but Myrrhe is not what you actually get first, from what I get in this. It's actually a citrus accord. It's bergamot and either lime or grapefruit. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the notes again, but the citrus, then Myrrhe, and a licorice, kind of heavy licorice and incense vibe that I get from it. The Myrrhe is a sweet Myrrhe, and that's what I like. Myrrhe is probably one of my top 3 favorite notes out of all notes in fragrances. Um, just in the juice. I mean, I don't know if it comes off on the camera, but it's purple. It's a purple juice that can kind of be confused as maybe a brown, but very nice color. Man, the if you're talking about a fragrance that was made for heavy weather, in the sense of it's very cold, it's very windy, it's very brisk outside, this is one of those fragrances that is made for that. This is a fragrance that is, on top of that, very sexy. This is a sexy fragrance that you could wear to impress a date or out and you're going to dinner. This is that type of fragrance that just comes off very, very inviting, and it's to me it's a very classy scent. This is something I would definitely consider I would wear with a suit, no doubt. If I have someplace, if I'm going to like a ball, I'm going to like a fancy dinner, or if I'm going to, you know, one of my comedy shows and I know I gotta, you know, show out and meet some other, you know, comedians, I'm definitely gonna wear this because I know that that smell is, it just provokes, you know, that classiness, and without, you know, sounding arrogant, it smells expensive. It smells like they took their time making this fragrance. I'm gonna break down the notes for you guys so you get an idea of what Myrrhe and Delires has in it for you. Yes, I am jamming to some music too, because I need some music to hype me up right now. Who I'm listening to is Loriana May. Alright, so we have here top notes are, I was right, bergamot. I think that's grapefruit. Yes. Top notes are bergamot, grapefruit. Middle notes are almathis, jasmine, rose, patchouli. Base notes are patchouli, incense, tonka bean, vanilla, myrrhe, and licorice. Now, however that's configured, flip that from the base notes being the top notes, and that's what you get. Like, you can put the bergamot and the citrus there with the grapefruit. Leave that there, but right behind that, you gotta put the myrrhe and the licorice. Right after that, vanilla and incense. And then last, that patchouli, and I think it said rose in there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, patchouli, rose, and tonka bean. It's just balanced very well with spice and sweetness. Like that incense and that myrrhe is just so in your face, but not overbearing, that it would make you spray a lot just so you can just have it on, but you don't need to, because maybe 4 or 5 sprays of this and you're good for at least 8 to 10 hours. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't stay completely on you heavy for those 10 hours, but the first 5 will be just straight, you know, bliss of everything. The myrrhe, the citrus, the tonka bean, the licorice, all the combination of all those things, the patchouli making it even more sweet, comes off. And then the last 5 hours, it comes more of when that sexy, inviting feel comes in. And this is where it becomes more classy, because It's closer, but it's not to the point where it becomes a skin scent. And you don't need to reapply it. That's one thing I really appreciate about this fragrance, is that I don't need to reapply. It just kind of, when you think that you can't smell it anymore, bam, it comes right back, and it starts to just come around wherever you smelled it. It's hitting you from left and right. And I really appreciate that aspect of it. I was really surprised about the whole, citrus accords, because I mean, in the early part of the spring, you can still get this off. It's not just, oh man, I only can wear this in the wintertime. No, when it starts to get, a little warmer, but you still want to, test it out or wear it, you can still do that, because that first, citrus hour or two is there. And I think that it would be something that you could really enjoy. I do. And I can't wait to, test it out in those early parts of the spring. Time frame of wearing this fragrance, like I said before, I would wear this primarily in the night when I'm going out to, one of my shows. If I have, some place where I'm going to wear a suit, or if I'm going out to dinner with my wife and I want to smell really good, that's hands down. This is crowned to me as the perfect going out night scent. Unfortunately, I have some bad news for you guys. This fragrance is going to be discontinued if it's not already. A friend of mine named Ryan told me that there were only 3 left in the whole country. And it was kind of a bummer to me. I actually purchased it before I got that news, because I didn't think it was, going to be discontinued. But he informed me that that news was actually, in fact, true, that this fragrance is going to be discontinued. So if you get a chance, definitely, man, go and pick up a bottle, because I would hate for you guys to miss out on such a beautiful fragrance. I am really surprised of how many people haven't really reviewed this, given the fact that, Guerlain's private, collection has, some really, home runs in that category. So, I'm happy I got one. Sorry for those who haven't got a chance to experience this, but this is a gem. And yeah, man, definitely, if you can, fast, go get your hands on a bottle of this. It's the fragrance is $265. With tax, you're gonna pay about $275 for the fragrance. Shout out to Christina in Saks Fifth Avenue, that here in Chevy Chase, Maryland. She was able to find the fragrance for me because it actually wasn't in the store. She told me that she had to go and search for it, so it took her about, a few days, and, let's say the fragrance was sent to me in about a week. So with that said, I think that's pretty much it. Once again, this is Myrrhe and Delires, a beautiful masterpiece in my opinion. Myrrhe based fragrance. If you love myrrhe, if you love, sweet, vanilla, if you love incense or licorice or patchouli, all blended to perfection, this is a bottle you should definitely get. Alright guys, please subscribe, please comment, like my page. Until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.